Hey there, Mr. Olson here from Timpanogos. This is a micro lesson for the Government and Citizenship class. So students, we've been talking about your rights and responsibilities as a citizen. So what better way to approach that than to look at how you get registered to vote and how you can look at some of the candidates that would appear on the ballot. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the vote.utah.gov website. We're going to actually show you how to register to vote and also look at some of the candidates. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so students, what we're going to do is show you how to get to the Utah voter registration website. So you're going to go ahead and just type in just a browser. Go ahead and type in vote. And actually, you're going to type in vote.utah.gov, but you'll notice on the top of my screen here that it's already got the information there. So I'm going to click on this top link on the screen, and it's going to take me to the vote.utah.gov website. Now, the first thing you're going to notice on your mobile device is it's got some links here, how to register to vote. So we're going to put this in here right here. And once you click on that, it's going to ask you if you have a valid license, because that's how it's going to know that who you are and be able to kind of know that you're legitimately registering to vote. So we're going to go ahead and click yes on that one. And we're going to click yes on the second question. Now it's going to give me a little link right here. It's going to take me to this, and it's going to ask me to fill in some personal information. So I'm going to go ahead, since I'm already registered to vote, I'm just going to kind of check. It's basically I can edit my voter registration. So we're just going to put a few things in here. And of course, I'll be doing a screenshot here that will kind of blur the information, because obviously I'm not going to give you my personal information. So I'm going to be putting this information in. And that includes, you're just going to put the first numbers of your house, of your address. Don't put the whole address in, or it kind of messes it up. You just have to put the first numbers of the first part of your address. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your driver's license number in. So I'm going to put mine in very quickly. Okay, and then you've got to make sure that you put your date of birth in as well. And then you're going to click continue. As you're scrolling down into the voter information, you'll notice that it's gonna give you some of that information, and the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna have your mailing address. So you're gonna click yes on that, and you're gonna put this contact information in. So you can put in your phone number and your email address. And as we come down here, it's gonna have your birthday information and other information right there. And then you're going to go down to any previous registrations. Now, of course, if you're doing this in my class, I would assume that none of you have registered to vote. But if you did, for some reason, register to vote, it's going to have that information there. Now, here's a few things. Go ahead and read through that note. It just talks about how political parties use the information. Now, unfortunately, so right here, you're going to use political party. You're going to put your party affiliation. Now, you can just leave this blank, or you can put unaffiliated if you don't want to be affiliated with a specific political party, but you can go unaffiliated. And now, just so you know, if you're registered unaffiliated, that means that you may not be able to vote in the Republican primary, just because you do have to be registered as a Republican in order to vote in the Republican primary. So that might be something you want to consider in terms of your voter registration. Talk to your parents about that and kind of see where you're at, or talk to me and I'll help you maybe kind of understand what you should do on that one. All right, so you're going to, if you want to actually receive a specific ballot, you can actually receive a party ballot, but I'm going to leave mine just, again, nonpartisan right there. And then vote by mail. So you'll notice it asks you some questions right here about getting your actual, your mail-in ballot. Okay, so most of these you're going to click no on, just because those are questions that don't apply to most of you. And then you do have to select your county here. So we're going to go down to Utah County. Click that. And then the other thing too is, this is an interesting one. It says withhold your voter information, and it says you can request to withhold your voter information. I'm going to click yes, but you'll notice even with the yes, you'll notice that there's some groups that actually have access to your voter registration records, including your address. And if you put your email in and your phone number in, then that includes that as well. And that's government entities, political parties, candidates for public office, and their contractors, meaning like any kind of organizations that are helping them run for office. So even though you put yes, you want that information withheld, there's still a lot of people that can get your information. So unfortunately, that's just part of it. So once you register to vote, don't be surprised if you do get some texts or emails from candidates. You have to click that the information is correct, and then you have to go ahead and click yes for this driver's license signature. Now, since I actually changed this from no to yes on this voter information withholding that, I'm going to go ahead and click save and continue on my personal voter registration. So we'll see what it does there. Once that does that, then you'll go ahead and get a confirmation screen that you're registered to vote. That's pretty much all there is to it. So students, this is a bit of a process, but really it doesn't take too long once you kind of figure it out. Hopefully you learned how to register to vote. And all right, good luck. Thank you.